In this video, I'm going to look at how to solve word problems on linear equations. Now, in this problem, we have an isosceles triangle ABC, and you're given that AB is equal to AC, and then angle B is equal to 3x plus 32, and angle C is 87 minus 2x. And you are required to find the value of x. So one of the things that you have to note in an isosceles triangle is that the two sides are equal, which is given here, and two base angles are equal. So this here are called base angles. So note that in an isosceles triangle, um, in an isosceles triangle, um, two sides are equal, uh, and two base angles are equal. Okay, so we are going to use this idea here to work out the value of x. So, I mean, one of the base angles is 3x plus 32, and this should be equal to 87 minus 2x. So all that is required here is just to solve for x. So we can start by isolating the smaller x. So we add 2x on each side. And then the resulting equation will be 5x plus 32 is equal to 87. And then we want to solve for x, so we subtract 32 from both sides. So you end up with 5x is equal to 55. And then you divide by 5 on both sides. So x will be equal to 11. And that will be the resulting solution. All right, let's look at number 2. So in number 2, we have rectangle A that has a width of x centimeters and height x plus 2 centimeters. And then we have rectangle B, which has width 2x and height 4x. So these are rectangles, which means that opposite sides are equal. So this will be x plus 2, and that will be x. Here, that will be 4x, and that will be 2x. Now, let's first of all start by working out the perimeter of A. And the perimeter is distance around the shape. So perimeter of A will be equal to x plus 2 plus x plus x plus 2 plus x, and this will be equal to 4x plus 4. The same way, perimeter of B will be equal to 4x plus 4x plus 2x plus 2x. And that will be equal to 12x. Now it's given that the perimeter of rectangle A is equal to the perimeter of rectangle B, which means that 4x plus 4 is equal to 12x. Now this will be the equation in x. Now the second part of this question is to find the value of x. So we need to solve this equation here. So 4x plus 4 is equals to 12x. So you can start by isolating the smaller x, which is 4x. So subtract 4x from both sides. So you'll end up with 4 is equal to 8x. And then you divide by 8 on both sides. So x will be equal to a half. Okay, let's look at number 3. Now, in number 3, we have a diagram, and all corners are right angles. So the lengths of four of the sides are given in terms of A and B. Now we are required to find an expression in terms of A and B for PU. So this is PU here, and PU will be equal to, well, this is B and this is 3A, so that will just be 3A plus B. That's it. And then PQ. Now PQ, if you look at this rectangle, so PQ is this distance here, and that will be equal to this distance here minus that distance there. So that will be equal to 3A plus 2B minus A minus B. It's very important to put this in brackets, otherwise the operations, the resulting operations will simplify, won't be the same. So we'll end up with 3A plus 2B minus A plus B, which simplifies to 2A plus 3B. And that will be the expression representing the length PQ. Right, let's move to number 4. So in number 4, we have this triangle, and the lengths in centimeters of the sides of triangle are given. The perimeter of the triangle is 24. Work out the value of A. So the perimeter here, perimeter basically means distance around the shape. So we have to add all these distances. So A plus 5 plus 3A minus 7 plus 2A minus 1. But this perimeter is equal to 24. All right, so let's look at this equation here. If you simplify this expression, you'll end up with 6 lots of A, so 6A minus 3 will be equal to 24. Now we need to work out the value of A, which means we just need to solve this equation. So let's isolate A by adding 3 on each side. So we'll end up with 6A is equal to 27, and then divide by 6. So A will be equal to 27 over 6. And that will be the resulting solution.